quick and easy day. You are going to go through the 4.2 checking accounts. There's actually several notes that go with 4.2. All you need to do is the checking accounts one. All right. It's a pretty short presentation. I'm guessing a lot of you that already have checking accounts are familiar with this. Some of you might have already discussed checking accounts, in middle school. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this. I'll turn you loose on this. We'll come back. We'll briefly talk about checking accounts, and then we'll talk about one aspect of it. When you go through these notes, when you look at the check register, okay, there's a column here with a check mark at the top, and it says check for reconciliation. All right. Don't worry about what that means. That's what we'll talk about next time. Just kind of put that in the back of your head that there's something called reconciliation that we'll discuss. All right. So that check mark is for a process called reconciliation. All right. But otherwise, a lot of this is going to be pretty straightforward and review. All right. Just about what a check account is, how to fill out a check, right? Other forms that go with your checking account, such as that check register, making deposits, pretty easy and straightforward. And then you've got just one worksheet here, just utilizing a checkbook, kind of simulating using a checkbook for a few weeks. So there are 6 transactions here that occur between, middle of January and middle of February. What you'll need to do is enter those 6 transactions into this check register. All right, 2 of these transactions, Katie writes a check. So here she writes check 105. And then the 4th entry, she writes check 106. All right. And so checks 105 and 106 are down below. Want you to practice filling those out. Okay. Make sure that you notice it says that her balance is 250 before these transactions. So what I would do is actually start out with 250 and then, go through the 6 transactions. Okay. And then on the second page, there are the backs of 3 different checks, and you need to endorse those checks. All right. So it says, each one is a slightly different way of endorsing it. Endorsement is when you receive a check and you allow, you kind of sign the back to allow the bank to process that, either cash or deposit, whatever. So you'll do those 3. Okay. So this whole thing shouldn't take more than, 10 or 15 minutes. The presentation, probably about the same. Really shouldn't take more, it shouldn't take very long, maybe 15, 20 minutes at tops. So go through that, do that worksheet. So 4.2 checking account presentation, check review worksheet, use the rest of the time wisely. See you, everybody.